Hi students, welcome to this video on air. Before watching this video, please ensure that you have your worksheet and your pen with you. Secondly, pause and rewind at any time of the video. Do take note of the questions highlighted with a light bulb. And lastly, jot down any questions that you may have. For today's chemistry lesson, we are going to learn about air pollution. The learning objectives of today's lesson are to learn about the properties and the sources of three substances, namely carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen such as NO and NO2, and lastly sulfur dioxide. So, what is air? Air is an atmosphere surrounding the Earth, and it is made up of different molecules of many types of gases. So let's do a quick recap on the composition of air. Assuming that the purple pie chart represents 100% of air, can you still recall what gas occupies 79% of air? And what gas occupies 20% of air? And lastly, what is the remaining percentage of the gases and what are they? Alright, let's go through the answers. The gases are nitrogen, oxygen, and lastly, the remaining 1% consists of carbon dioxide, noble gases, and also water vapor. Did you get all of them correct? Good! Now let's begin the lesson proper. So why is air important to us? Air such as carbon dioxide is vital for all plants to carry out photosynthesis, while oxygen is required for all organisms to carry out respiration. However, with the increase of cars on the road and chemical factories, harmful gases are constantly released into the atmosphere, causing air pollution. So what are the different types of gases that contribute to air pollution? They are carbon monoxide, methane, oxides of nitrogen, ozone, sulfur dioxide, and burnt hydrocarbons. Today, we are only going to focus on these three pollutants, starting with carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is produced from incomplete combustion of carbon-containing substances. Other sources include the burning of fossil fuels in industries, chemical and oil refineries, and is also produced from the internal combustion of petrol in car engines, generators, and lawn mowers. Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas, and it is also highly toxic when inhaled. When humans inhale polluted air, carbon monoxide enters their bloodstream. It combines with hemoglobin, which reduces the effectiveness of red blood cells in delivering oxygen to bodily tissues. So think about this. What happens if someone is exposed to high concentrations of carbon monoxide? Up next, we are going to learn about the oxides of nitrogen. Nitrogen gas is emitted from car engines and chemical factories. At very high temperatures, nitrogen gas reacts with oxygen gas in the air to form nitrogen monoxide. It is also most commonly known as nitric oxide. Can you recall the term that is being used to describe this reaction? That's right, it's combustion. Nitrogen monoxide is a colorless, odorless, tasteless gas. It reacts rapidly with oxygen to form nitrogen dioxide. The balance equation is written as follows. Nitrogen dioxide is a brown toxic gas with a pungent odor. Oxides of nitrogen can also be produced during natural occurrences such as thunderstorms. Heat energy released by lightning causes nitrogen and oxygen in the air to react and form the oxides of nitrogen. These oxides of nitrogen are then soluble in rainwater, forming acid rain. Now that you have heard of acid rain, can you guess how does the presence of the toxic NO2 particles in the air affect us in our daily lives and the ecosystem? Lastly, sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is also produced during natural occurrences such as volcanic eruptions, human activities such as the burning of coals for electricity, burning of petroleum in car engines, and burning of natural gas, commonly used in cooking, also produces this pollutant. Sulfur combines with oxygen in the presence of heat, forming sulfur dioxide. It is a colorless gas with a pungent smell that is similar to rotten eggs. It is also a toxic gas that contributes to the formation of acid rain. Now that we have understood that clean air is vital for our survival, however, do you think that the air will still be able to sustain our lives despite the constant release of pollutants into it? In conclusion, we have learned about the following 3 pollutants and also have covered their properties and their sources. After watching this video, take 15 minutes to complete the worksheet. In preparation for the next lesson, research on the harmful effects of the 3 pollutants mentioned in this video. That is all for today's lesson. Thank you for watching this video and see you in class!